exactly did Jesus mean when he called himself the light? Hi, welcome to Wonder Zone Online. I'm Professor Nicole, and now we're going to hand off to Joelle.
Really? What, right now? Whoa, whereabouts? Oh, that's really close. Oh, thanks, we're going to get onto it right away. That was Professor Jax. She just told me that there's a rainbow nearby. I can see the sun, so that must mean there'd be some rain somewhere. Okay, kids, this is an adventure in the making. We're going to chase down a rainbow. Woohoo! Whoa, this is so exciting. We're going to see if we can get into a rainbow. And to do that, you have to chase it down, because it always seems to be just further than where you are. Oh, I'm seeing some really good cloud action. It looks like the right colour and the right consistency for rain. You need two things for a rainbow. You need rain and you need sunshine. We haven't found any rainbows yet. But you know what? If you're looking for a rainbow, you need to have the sun behind you and you need to have the rain in front of you. And that's where you'll find a rainbow. Looking. Still not. Oh, this rainbow chasing's hard. We're going to learn a bit more about rainbows later on in the day as well. So you'll find out what colours there are in the rainbows. There's the sun. And what's that? I think we found a rainbow. I'll turn the camera around. Wow, we found the rainbow! And it's amazing. In fact, there's two of them. I feel like I can just touch it. Oh, and you can see it over there on the road. Wow! Oh my goodness, it's right on the fence. Feels like we're just a few meters away, but it just keeps moving. I can use the translocator. Okay, kids, here we go. Oh, this is amazing. We made it inside a rainbow. That is so colourful. There's like reds and pinks and yellows and purples, and there's even colours that I don't know what they are. It is so beautiful. And to think God can create this using sun and rain. He really can do anything, but he does amazing things. And just to think, I'm at the end of the rainbow of all our chasing. But I think Mark might be wondering where I am. So let's get back. It was amazing being in a rainbow. And it's amazing because we don't need rainbows. They don't really do much. But God, in His wisdom, created rainbows to remind us of His promises. So, thank you for joining us, and join us tomorrow for another adventure. Bye!
Rainbows in the sky to show God's promises of truth. Oh, hello. Sorry, I was getting a bit into it. I was just watching Jalen with all the rainbows, Jalen and Mark, and what they were getting up to, and they had so much fun, and I can't be there right now, so I had to just make my own little rainbow fun. So, today, we are going to experiment with rainbows, and you're going to make your very own rainbows. Have a good time.
Hi everybody, it's Tay here. Good morning. This morning we're going to be doing some experiments around light. We're going to do our own little science experiment this morning on how to make a rainbow in your own backyard. And what a perfect time to do with it being warmer weather. You can put the sprinkler on outside, put your togs on, go out for a run through the rainbow and enjoy seeing the beautiful colours it makes. Come along with me. And you're going to want to be having your back to the sun. And I'm going to grab my hose and I'm going to spray that way. Check it out. So fun. What colours can you see? Let me tell you a fun trick I use to remember what all of the colours of the rainbow go in. R-O-Y-G-B-I-V. Roy-G-Biv. Don't forget to turn the hose off when you're finished. For this activity, we're going to be going dark. So you're going to need to find a dark room. In this room, you're also going to want to have a battery-powered torch, a little jar of water, a little mirror or a makeup mirror, that you can use and a CD or DVD. You can use the different objects too, like the CD. Can you see how the bottom part of the CD has some rainbow colours? Point the light at the CD or DVD and reflect the light onto the wall. Can you see the light dancing around? So fun! Isn't science cool? Science doesn't always have to be big lab experiments with white cloak and glasses. You can do science every day at your home using simple household objects like these. What other things do you think you could use to create or mirror light in this dark area? Now, let's get your little container of water and torch and mirror and put them together and see how the light interacts with the water and on the wall and carpet around you. What did you notice happened? Is it what you thought would happen? Science is partly about asking questions and wondering why and testing out things lots and lots of times. So if it didn't happen the way you thought it would, try again. Try change something up. Try change where the mirror is placed or where your light is shining. Science is also about having fun. When we have fun, we learn so much more. So, keep trying different ways of experimenting with light around your home, in a dark room or in a light room.
Rainbows are so beautiful. Now, Rob Jensen is going to tell us a Bible story about why Jesus is the light of the world and what that means for you and me.
Come on everyone, come into our garage on a dark night. There's a good place to talk about Jesus, who's the light of the world. You know, in New Zealand we have lots of electricity and lights everywhere, but in many parts of the world they don't have many lights at all. It's a hurricane lantern. And for so many kids in Bangladesh, this is all they have to do their studies by, and it runs on kerosene. But in New Zealand we have electricity. So many switches in your house. Have you ever counted the number of switches in your house? And we just turn them on with the flick of a switch. But not just those kind of lights. All kinds of torch lights. This is a tiny wee one. And then there's the big massive lights. Boom! Plenty of light. But you know, for all the light we've got, all the many kinds of light, there are hundreds and thousands of little wee tiny lights called diodes operating in behind every screen. So many lights. But you know, there's only one light that we really need. One light, and that's Jesus. Because we read in the Gospel of John, when he stood up before the people, he said, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will have the light of life and will never walk in darkness." You know, the Bible tells us a story when Jesus and his disciples one day were walking along the road and they saw a man who had been born blind. His disciples started asking about who was to blame. Why was a baby born who couldn't see his mother, couldn't see anything? But Jesus made it very clear that he wasn't blaming anyone. He had come, he said, to show God's power in the life of this poor man. And so what did he do? He healed him, of course. Nevertheless, some of those who were there saw it all happen, but still wouldn't believe that Jesus did it or could do it. Since the beginning of the world, they said, no one has ever heard of anyone giving sight to a person being born blind. But the man himself, he was absolutely sure. "One thing I do know," he said, "I was blind, but now I see." And when Jesus heard about all the strife they were giving him, he sought him out and found him, and he asked them, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" And the man who'd been cured, he said, "Tell me, sir, who he is, so that I can believe on him." And Jesus said to him, "You've already seen him, and he's the one who's talking with you now." "Oh, I believe, Lord," the man said, and knelt down before Jesus. And that's when Jesus said, "I came to this world so that the blind should see." Now, if you're watching this you aren't blind. But sometimes we do choose to be blind. When we tell lies, when we get angry, and we do mean and horrible things to other people. And sometimes we find ourselves in the dark when we don't understand what's happening, or when something bad happens. And we can say we're in the dark when we've got lots of choices and we don't know which is the best one, or who are the right people to make friends with. And so we're often in the dark. When we make Jesus our friend, he shines his light in us so that we can see God at work in our lives, and he can show us everything that we need to know and everything that's good to do. As I pray, I'll wait a little bit and you pray after me, if you would. Ask Jesus to be the light of your life. Jesus, please open my eyes so that I can see you. Please light up my life so I can be the best you've made me to be. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Hi everybody, it's Tay here. And today we get to do some art together. Yahoo! Now, our art experiment today is going to be bubble art, but more on that later on. This activity I thought we would do first is how to make the different colours of the rainbow using only 3 colours and white. Now, can you remember the acronym I told you that my friend shared with me on how to remember the order of the colours of the rainbow? Roijibiv, that's right. R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, B for blue, I for indigo, and V for violet. Roijibiv. We're going to make some of them today. Great mixing, everybody. We're going to get ready for our next art experiment now. You're going to need something big and circle to draw around, a piece of card, some scissors, a Sharpie, and all your coloured pencils and felts to make up the rainbow. Now, first step is to draw around your circle and draw a little circle in the middle. That's where we're going to poke our pencil through to make the spinning top. Then divide your circle into 7 pieces to make each colour of the rainbow and decorate it how you like. Once you've finished decorating, we're going to cut out the circle that you've just created and make a little hole in the hole that you drew, and then push your pencil through. Give it a whirl. Well, now it is time for our bubble art experiment. Here's what you'll need for this experiment. What you'll need is some dishwashing liquid, some sugar, and your primary colours, red, yellow and blue, and some white as well to make our violet. Put a colour in each of the cups, followed by a little bit of water, 3 to 4 pumps of dishwashing liquid, and 2 to 3 big pinchfuls of sugar. The sugar helps to the bubbles to become more solid and thick and stick to the paper better. Give each colour a little stir with the brush, remembering to clean it in between each cup to keep the colours nice and clean, and then blow your bubbles and put the paper on top when you see the bubbles have overflowed over the top of the cup. Happy creating! When I go out for a walk after it's been raining and I see a beautiful rainbow breakthrough, I just feel such a sense of hope and that everything's going to be okay. So our prayer for you is that you will know that everything's going to be okay, especially in this time where we've been spending lots of time at our homes. So I hope you have enjoyed exploring rainbows and light with me. I hope you continue to enjoy the holiday program, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you all tomorrow as we dive deeper into God's creations. Goodbye!